So what we got here is a 2023 389 Peterbilt. This thing we're going to be doing a lot of work to. Right now it is April 21st, and there's a truck show on May the 3rd that we're going to try and make it to with this truck. We're going to be doing a complete color change on it. We're going to leave a couple of the blue accents, not very many, and we're going to be adding and changing quite a bit to the look. So let's get into it. Let's look at it. It's very dirty right now. It was dropped off in the rain, but we're gonna get all that cleaned up. So I'm just gonna go through a couple of the obvious things that we are gonna change. Now there's gonna be some things that happen along the way that I don't even know about yet, but it's just gonna happen in the next 2 weeks. We'll start at the front of the truck. Bumper, got a new one. We're gonna be throwing a new bumper on there. Obviously, we're repainting the whole truck. I believe those lights are being changed out. We're gonna be adding cab lights to the roof. Everything's glass watermelon. Keeping the stacks. I heard that they might need to go shorter because some of the barns are something they get into, so we might be making those shorter. I'm not too sure. Not too sure about the mirror brackets. That's kind of up in the air. All these fenders where they go, they end up scraping the bottoms on them, so a lot of them are chipped up or cracked. So we're gonna go and cut like 4 inches off of all of them, fix all the cracks. These are the boltless ones, so they have the brackets epoxied in the inside, so you don't see bolts coming through your fender. As you can see, no bolts. But those brackets, whenever you hit these fenders, they have a horrible tendency of just breaking out. So I gotta epoxy a lot of the brackets back into place. We have, or the customer has, a new visor ordered in from RLK. Hopefully Chase gets it together within the next 2 weeks so we can get it mounted and it has a visor when it goes to the show. If I make this deadline, big if, but we're definitely gonna try. There's quite a few other little things, but we're gonna tackle the big part. This is a beautiful truck, by the way. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. It's got a lot of the panels and stuff on the inside, all color matched. The floor is painted to match. Pretty truck, pretty truck. Anyways, let's get some beauty shots, and I need to get to work on, first thing, we'll probably take the hood off and get that painted first and just work our way back. I'm kind of dreading the fenders, but we're gonna get into that too, hopefully this week. I really need a lot of the painting done this week, so that way next week, it's all about assembly. All right, the hood is completely sanded. I'm gonna give it a quick wash down, get all the grime off of it, stick it in my paint booth. It is ready to paint. Well, I gotta tape it up first, tape the grill and everything, but it is pretty much ready to paint. My brother started sanding the cab. We're gonna get this sanded out today. We start sanding the fenders, side skirts. We're gonna try and get all the sanding done today, but I'm also probably gonna paint this hood today. That way we can start putting pieces back on and start putting it back together, because we're already on day 3 of basically a 10-day build, because we only have this thing for 10 full days. I mean, I'm gonna get this thing washed. The cab is ready for paint. I just got it all wiped down, everything's taped up. The last thing I gotta do is I gotta drape plastic over the engine and around the bottom half here. Other than that, it's ready to go. So, I need to get some plastic around the bottom or the engine. We're gonna put some gray paint on here. Before and after, right now. And it's painted. Let's take a walk around and look at it, okay? Just got done pulling all the tape off of it. It's been curing for about 2, maybe 3 hours. I like to pull the tape off while it stays soft. I think it turned out really good. I got a couple, I am so mad at myself, but, oh, where were they? I think it was on the passenger side. I got 2 hucks or 3 hucks that got some runs on them, and I'm gonna have to fix that. That's so aggravating. It's so hard to not get runs on hucks though, and there are so many opportunities to get runs on these Peterbilts and Kenworths because there's so many dang hucks. But for the most part, I believe it turned out pretty smooth, pretty slick. I'm pretty happy with it. Now this truck here, because we were doing a color change, I pretty much took everything off that I find necessary to take off to paint, so that way if anything shifts over the years or you change a windshield, I mean, these windshields, they're right at a year old. This is a 24 model truck. So there was really no reason to have to change the windshields. It wasn't like they were overly pitted or anything. But say in 2 years from now, he goes to change the windshields and they don't quite line up where the old ones did, you'd have a blue mark right where they were. So obviously, I kick those out. I pull the mirror brackets out and I prop them out so I can paint behind them. Took all the door latches out, side window out. This is all just little extra stuff that you have to do when you're doing a complete color change. If you're repainting a truck that's, say, 10 years old and the truck was black and you're going back to black, you really wouldn't have to do all that, even though you probably should. But you definitely want to do that kind of stuff when you're doing a color change. And yes, I know some people are going to fuss about the firewall and inside the hood being left blue. You got to remember, I only have 2 weeks. This is Friday. That means I've been working on this truck for 5 days. And I only have another, let's say 4.5 days to get this truck done. So that way it can be at the show. So we got to say it, put a different visor on it. He would like to do bus glass. I'm not sure if I can get it in time, so we might be just putting some factory windows back in. Extra lights on the roof, something with stacks, a new bumper. There's quite a few little things we gotta do. My biggest job on this thing yet, though, that I gotta do is all 8 of these fenders, the fiberglass fenders, they were cracked and chipped up and everything else. So I got to go through and do a bunch of fiberglass fixing. So that's what I'm going to get into next week. And hopefully at the end of this video, we'll be at a truck show and it'll look pretty sitting in the lot. The next clip is going to play of next week. I don't know what I'm going to be doing Monday morning. I'll see you guys then. Well, it's Wednesday night. I got 2 days left, Thursday, Friday. I really don't want to be pushing this thing deep into Friday though, because obviously Thursday needs to be some cleaning and stuff before the show. But things are going smoothly so far. Me and my brothers, I had to pull in the whole crew on this one. I mean, I only had a couple days to get this thing done. Most of the stuff is installed now. I came back over tonight. It's pretty late, but I got the cab lights mounted. Yes, there's different colors up there. I don't have the correct glass lenses for those two. I'm getting them tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Got the visor from RLK fitted up. I didn't get it all fully tightened down. I got a lot of stuff prepped to go for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to probably be in the paint booth most of the day, finishing the fenders, the 8 fenders that go back here. They're roasted. Like, they got so many cracks and everything. So pretty much rebuilding them. Back T-bar, H-bar, whatever you want to call it, fully done. Yeah, I think it's coming along pretty good. I got, like I said, 2 more days to get this thing wrapped up. I think we're going to make it. I think.